What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Gamestop exclusive, the Samoan Destroyer, Samoa Joe. Here we do have Samoa Joe in the packaging. You can see he does come with the NXT belt and, of course, his towel. On the side of the package we have an image of Samoa Joe. On the back, that same image as well as some stats on Samoa Joe. He is 6'2", weighs 282 pounds, from Huntington Beach, California. His ring attire is from June 2016. Signature move, the Muscle Buster and the Coquina Clutch. Surprised I didn't have that in the back. Career highlights include Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classics winner in 2015 and the NXT Champion. Really happy I have this Samoa Joe in hand. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him open up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Samoa Joe out of the packaging. Now before we get on to the figure, let's actually show off his accessories. As with the previous Samoa Joe, he does come with his towel. Now the towel is molded plastic. Let's just get a quick zoom in of it. It is molded plastic, but it does look really nice. You can see even the fold on the inside looks really nice. So they did a really good job molding this towel. Really glad that we got it again, even though I don't think he wears it to the ring anymore. I might be wrong, but I haven't seen Raw in a while. But you can see it does have some detailing lines right here. So really loving this towel. This is actually one of the better accessories I've seen in a while. And then we do have the NXT title, if the camera will focus on the belt. There's nothing really special about this NXT belt. It's the exact same belt we've seen with Kevin Owens, with Sami Zayn, and with the NXT Seth Rollins. But always glad to get a new NXT title, and it does look really nice. You can see the gold plating, or the gold around the silver, does seem to be getting better with time, so I do like that. One thing to note is that Samoa Joe will not be wearing this belt anytime soon. You can see that the belt really doesn't go all the way around Joe, which is a little unfortunate. But then again, I think Joe carried the belt on his shoulder, so it's not too big of a deal. You can just have him with the title draped over his shoulder, and it's going to give you the same result. But it does have the tabs and the holes, so if you want to have it around the waist of another wrestler, you can. But anyway, here we do have Samoa Joe, and overall I still like this figure. I kind of like the yellow a little more than the red for Samoa Joe. I think that's because the yellow and black are the colors I remember seeing him in the most, especially watching his older things. I do like the fact that this one does have a yellow stripe, or a black stripe and a yellow stripe on it, which is something the first release was lacking. And I know a lot of people say he's missing his elbow pad, but he didn't wear the elbow pad that often in NXT, so it's a little detail I can forgive. So let's actually go on to the details of the figure. And again, really excited that we got this head sculpt. I know that there's a new Samoa Joe head sculpt where he's angry, and I kind of would have liked that, but as it stands, it's still a really good face sculpt for Samoa Joe. I do like the fact that his goatee is painted and sculpted. You can see the sideburns really nicely done on both sides. It really does look like Samoa Joe. They're getting better with the male faces. Wish they could do the same for female figures. And then we go on to his arms. I still feel like his arms are a little too long, but that might just be me. We do have his wrist tape with the tape on this one hand, and then this one just has the tape and nothing on his hand. We do go on to his shorts, which I already showed you. It is still divided in half, but on this one we do get a black stripe that goes to the back, and then a yellow stripe on the black side, so I really do like that. Really nice touch, and I do like when they add little details like that. Go on to his knee pads, which again, they're sculpted, they're not painted or a separate appliance. And then we go on to his kick pads. Really basic kick pads, but there's really not much you can do because Samoa Joe just wears the kick pad. Still looks nice for what it is. I'm not going to lose any sleep over the fact that his tri-wing kick pad isn't here. But that's Samoa Joe for you, so let's actually go on to his articulation. If you guys are familiar with the Elite articulation, you know what you're expecting. If you're not, let's run through his articulation really fast. He does have a ball-jointed head. He can look up and down. He can slightly lean his head side to side, but it's really minimal, so you really won't get too much play out of that. And as always, he does have the same swivel at the head. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. Stiff going in on mine. I don't know why. I think there was just a piece of plastic sticking out. But arms go in and out, do a full 360. He swivels at the bicep, single jointed at the elbow, spins and bends at the wrist, although on mine you can see it doesn't seem to sit in the peg all that well. You can see it's moving not on the swivel, but it's moving around in the peg, so I need to go in and fix that. But other than that, I don't have a problem with this side. It's just his left hand side. He does have a ab crunch which goes back about that far, forward about that far. Now, I did point this out with my previous Samoa Joe figure. He's a little on the skinny side. Samoa Joe does kind of have a belly, so I kind of wish that they would have made a better thick body for him, but it still looks nice. He does have a waist swivel. Legs go forward about that far. You can bring him out a little further, but I have noticed that it is cutting into the plastic right here. So if you were to look here, it is moving the paint along, and this side is painted. If you look right up here in the peg, the yellow is painted. It's not molded in yellow, it's molded in black, painted yellow. So if you move it too far, you will start scratching the paint off here, and maybe even cutting into the plastic, so be aware of that. He does have a thigh swivel, double jointed in the knee, although not the best range of movement we've seen on Elite figures. I think that's the most you're going to be getting out of his knee. You're not going to get him any further. He does have a boot swivel. Really stiff ankle joints, and I really do like that, and I hate it because I always feel like I'm going to end up breaking that peg. But he does have that ankle hinge, and then we get some rocker ankles, so that's really good. And I really do like this figure, so what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and we'll wrap up this review, so sit tight everyone. So here we have Samoa Joe posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like this figure. Although I already have a Samoa Joe, I really just love this yellow attire. As I said in the past, I like the yellow attire, and I think that's the color I most remember seeing Joe in. And I really do like the way this figure came out, although it's not for everybody, because it's basically just a reissue of the previous Samoa Joe figure, but we don't get a t-shirt and we get another NXT title. I'm okay with that. I don't know if a lot of people would be, but I'm one of those people that I find this a really nice figure, and I'm really glad that I have it in my collection. If you can find the Samoa Joe, I would recommend you pick him up, especially if you're a Samoa Joe fan like I am. If you followed his work, you're going to enjoy this figure. He is available only at GameStop, and that's where I was able to find this Samoa Joe. I just went walking into this, well, my friend told me that she saw it in the store, and I went the following day, and there he was. I just had to pick him up. If you can find him and you're a fan of Samoa Joe, I really recommend him. Until next time, guys, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE action figures. Hopefully there's something on my channel that you guys enjoy. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone. My dream.